Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Wooper Watch. I'm your host, Cyanize, and this is my buddy, friend,
Hi.
and co-host, Mystic Aidan. I had to pause to make sure I didn't mess it
Hello.
up.
Hi.
Hello. You sound like a
It's
grandma.
me, Mr. Gaiden.
Did you age up 60
I'm
years?
here. I'm here to eat cake and spoon feed antidepressants to children.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know either. But hello, guys. How are you doing? Today is not Wednesday, but it is Sunday for us.
Yep.
Yep. Lazy Sunday, as they call it. I'm feeling very lazy today. But I got out of bed for this, so surely, surely we're doing better than most
Congrats, I
people.
guess.
Yeah. Well, like I went to work and then I got called off early and then I went to bed and then I got up and I was like, Mister, we gotta record Wooper Watch.
Literally, what happened before I worked today, I was like, wow, that was actually surprisingly light shift. I'm gonna go home and stream. My dad's like, hey, in 30 minutes we're leaving to go get food, and I'm like, okay, it's a little early for dinner, but that makes my life easy. All right, I get home and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a quick hour-long power nap to recharge real quick, and then it's like just after my timer goes up to okay, time to get things done, and then I just get a text from you saying we need to record, and I'm like, oh shit, right.
Yeah. This channel's gonna die under Mystic's influence, I swear.
Yeah, we need to become lazy as possible. Yes.
Yeah.
Give in.
I
All
need,
right.
we need other people to run. I need a team of people running this. That's not me, because I'm tired. I'm too tired to do it.
Yeah, I need a nappy. I need a warm glass of milk and some cookies. You know what I mean?
I need the same. I need that milk in a sippy cup. I'm sorry. I need to go.
I need it in a sippy cup, bro. I
But
need
okay.
it in a baby bottle.
I'm gonna be honest. Look, I don't know if this is a hot take. I think sippy cups were the shit, and we need to go back to them. I think
It's true. We just need to go back to using straws.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to sippy cups. I think I would genuinely be happy again. Like I would give more fucks in the world if I went back to sippy cups.
All I'm saying is didn't the world go downhill when you stopped using sippy cups? Think about that for a second.
Exactly. It just got progressively worse.
Exactly. Man. Okay, you just want to get to the point. There's no news this weekend. There's nothing we care about.
There is something I want to share. I thought it was funny and I wanted to share it. I did a stream this weekend, right? I saw a novice doing this.
Yay!
Wait, what are you yaying to?
I'm clapping and saying, "Yay, you streamed!"
Oh yeah, good job, me, I guess.
Congratulations.
But yeah, I streamed this weekend, and I bring it up because I think it was one of the most fun streams I ever had, and just a stupid idea. But I did what Novice did. He basically made all of his fans fight this really good Sephiroth player, and I was just like, and he did it for money or whatever, and I was like, what if I do that, but I make it hard? So I made people fight my level 50 Incineroar amiibo since I've been in the amiibo craze lately, and oh man, do not. Oh my god. So I've been telling people, I'm like, hey, I don't want to keep making content, where I give money away for free when I literally don't have that money to give. And yet I had so much fun doing it. And I gave away $50. I was like, hey, beat my Incineroar amiibo, you get $50. And
How long did it take?
30 minutes.
I had the stream on in the background while playing other games with my friends, but I wasn't actually paying attention. Oh my god, that's so sad.
I gave my chat 2 hours to do it, and then the offer was going to close, and I was like, okay, no way. They would have to come up with strategies to beat this guy. That was the plan, right? And then, I'm going to make a joke, this is an inside joke now on the channel, by the way. But one of my friends' little brother, who happens to be a competitive Smash player, came into my chat with their competitive Min, and was like, nah, I'd win. And he won. He fucking won.
It's crazy, dude. Doesn't that hard counter Incineroar?
Yeah, admittedly, it is a good is a good option against Incineroar, but
I was gonna say,
still.
I peeked over at chat and I saw Min Min is banned, and I was like, what happened?
What?
Something happened here.
Yeah.
It's that one image of the Indians where it's like, white man has been here. How can you tell Min Min is banned?
Min Min is banned.
Amiibo has been here. How can you tell Min Min banned?
Yeah. But yeah, I swear, I was like in chat, I was like, dude, okay, so I guess I also want to shout out Obby Lobby real quick, YouTuber friend. He donated $50 on stream to keep the tournament going, so shout outs to him. But
we need to get Obby on this podcast, by the way, at some point when we're not a complete wreck recording this.
We'll do
we
that
need
eventually.
to get him on sometime.
His birthday's coming up. We do owe it to him.
True. That's gonna be the birthday gift. We're gonna force him to record on his birthday or something.
Yes, very much so. Yes. But yeah, after he donated, I was just like, chat, I don't want to see another friend of mine's little brother who happens to be very good at competitive Smash in my chat again. I don't want to see that ever again.
Stop willing your little brothers into existence, please. I need them gone. I got rid of mine. He's canonically killed on my channel, so like, no more little brothers.
You did canonically. Oh man, what's that meme or whatever? It's like that game show or whatever, and the guy has like a Glock or whatever, turns around and shoots the guy that's sitting on the chair. You should have like made one of those for Stupor.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now we just say he died off screen and I killed him. That's the lore. That's the lore.
That sucks. You could have ended it way more tragic, like with more, you know.
I considered it, but the problem is that he just didn't want to record anything for it anymore. So I was like, well, he's dead now.
Mystic Bros will one day return. One day.
Mystic Bros will return for April Fool's Day in 2027.
Oh, that's
Trust.
That's a while. Oh god.
It's just gonna be like a regular upload, but it's just gonna be us and like me in my 20s. Oh.
Goodness. Yeah, but that's really about it. Nothing else has really happened that I can think of. I watched Invincible season 2. I guess there's that.
Nice. That sure is a show I need to watch. Like for me, I've actually been watching a lot of anime lately. Cause like I feel so far behind. I'm slowly watching actual shows and like actually just been watching TV in general. Like I finally watched Smiling Friends. I'm like 2 years late.
What's a Smiling Friends? Why is that gives me Emoji Movie vibes?
No. It's you've definitely seen it on your timeline. It's literally been trending for the last 3 days straight. It's the show with the little pink guy and the yellow guy. This one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on Adult Swim.
I swear I've seen that on like Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it's on Adult Swim, which airs after Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was always so hype, like staying up till like 8 p.m. That was considered late in child years, and seeing the Adult Swim logo, seeing like, ooh, Family Guy, ooh, all this stuff.
For me, what it was is that like I was always a goody two shoes. I knew how to self-regulate what I watched online and on TV or whatever. So whenever I saw the Adult Swim logo, I was like, fuck, and I immediately turned it off.
Run!
Shit! Fuck!
Oh, we gotta go to bed!
Turn off it right now.
We gotta go, run, get to the bed, hurry!
Go to bed now, go! Like literally, the start of the King of the Hill intro is almost traumatic for me.
Oh!
Every time I start playing, I was like, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off! I'm not supposed to be here, mommy!
Yeah. Mommy, get me to bed! Go!
Get me to bed right now!
Oh, you know, like the King of the Hill intro is so hype.
I know, but they played it like every night, every time that it came on. I was like, no.
I've always told my IRL friends, and I guess this extends to you, like, if I ever hit my 30s and we're all living together, I just want to be on the yard, like, I don't plan on drinking, but with, like, just some sodas and shit, and we're just talking about life on the sidewalk. Like,
listen, man, by that
awesome.
point, even if I already have, like, a wife and a kid, I'll fly down there just to drink sodas and talk on the sidewalk with you, man.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just reminiscing about life and just be like,
it's like, remember when you used to run a YouTube channel, man? That was crazy.
Yeah, man.
I still do.
Goddamn porcupine, came into my mom's house the other day. It was wild.
Dibs on the grill. Dibs on using the grill.
Oh my god, yeah.
I could grill a mean burger. I'm working on it.
I would love that. I would love just a little like outside
I would love to
hangout.
grill burgers for you guys.
That'd be so
Can we please
awesome.
get fan art of me on the grill? Thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also the American Dad intro. How did come on? You release date for the American Dad intro.
I don't think I've ever actually seen American Dad live.
Wow, that's crazy.
I've actually watched a lot of American Dad out of boredom. I
Yeah.
just pirated and just kept picking random episodes. And the thing is, I think American Dad is better than Family Guy, like by a long
Eh.
shot. But like that intro is iconic. Dun 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 dun
Oh
dun
yeah,
dun
I
dun
mean,
dun dun.
look,
Every
honest,
time something good happens when I wake up, I just post a "Good Morning USA."
I actually,
You know?
I don't know if you checked my server. I posted that today.
Oh really?
I was like so like, I would say I was in a good mood, but I was just like, you know what, today's not going to be a bad day. It ended up being just an okay day, but you know what, I was okay with posting it. But yeah, I definitely think the American Dad intro is better than the Family Guy intro, even though the other's meme worthy, more meme worthy, I guess.
Yeah, the thing is, like American Dad, it's like every time I wake up to a 1 of 10, occasionally I'll just post it. I'll take a screenshot of the analytics, post on Twitter, put the intro cutting off. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day right next to it, and then just like,
Yeah.
there we go, send tweet. It always gets likes. I'm that kind of social media manager. Hire me, please. Thank you.
The way he jumps out of bed with his underwear on, like I would kill to do that every morning.
Good morning, USA. The thing is, I
And that
literally can't
stupid
because
smile, dude.
here's the thing. I can actually do that. I have the physical body strength, the car to usually jump out of bed, like just enough. The problem is that I sleep in a loft bed. So if I did, I'd go plummeting straight into the ground and onto my couch. But specifically, like, you know, the hard part of the couch, like where the armrest goes. Yeah. I already broke it by standing on it once. Let's not do that again.
There's video footage of it.
No.
Oh wait, no, that's the chair. Sorry, my bad.
No, that's the chair. That's the chair. Very different.
Why does all your shit break? Like it's, it's so
It
funny.
happens. It happens. I'm cursed.
I don't know, man. Do you just weigh too much, or are you?
Yeah.
You're not even gonna
I'm
deny
not
it.
gonna dispute that. Listen, man, I've got the diet of a 7-year-old, dude.
Like even though I've gone through like 3 gamer chairs onto the channel, I didn't break any of them. They just like started wearing down over time.
I don't even use gamer chairs. I use my dad's hand-me-down office chairs.
Oh my god.
Listen, I don't need a gamer chair. Gamer chairs are bad for your back.
Yeah, they're so uncomfortable. That's I don't know how to describe the chair I'm currently using, but it was just in the basement and I just replaced it with the gamer chair and it's been a lot better. It's a lot more comfier. Sure, I can't spin around like I used to, but I can sit in it longer than I could the other chair.
My current chair is just a high-quality office chair that my dad bought, and he literally couldn't fit in it. So I was like, I mean, I'll take it. It's easier than returning it.
Yeah.
So I've just been using it. So it's like a very nice office chair. And it has a little bit of wear and tear on the sides, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. I've considered getting an office chair. I don't know what brand it is, but there's this one that my managers use at work that I've asked them, like, hey, what chair is that? I want to buy one. And it's just like, just look it up on Amazon. I'm like, that does not tell me anything. There's hundreds of office chairs on
Nah.
Amazon.
There's millions of office chairs on Amazon. Doesn't narrow it down at all.
Yeah. And like, trust me, if I knew what chair this was that you guys are using, I would have gotten it ages ago.
I mean, like, yeah, because the thing is, every time someone says look it up on Amazon, it's like, okay, look up what on Amazon? You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like a video game or a book where it's relatively easy to find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like music or
come
whatever
on.
where I can just search up a lyric and yeah, it's a whole thing, There's multiple qualities of the same item.
Exactly. Like, it's ridiculous, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else you want to talk about before we talk about
I did a stream of Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and it was fun, and people made fan art of a Tangela with a Mime Jr. hat.
Yeah.
And it was very fun.
I saw
And that is probably the most interesting thing that has happened in the past week.
Dude, I'm so jealous your audience creates fan art of your streams and shit. I'm so jealous.
I have like a couple people, like it's literally only like a small group of people who just regularly make funny little fan art stuff, and it's like, you know what? Thank you. But I don't think people recognize that, like, when YouTubers get fan art, that's literally like Christmas morning for them.
It is. It so
Like,
is.
it's like if I ever see like somebody like I didn't commission them or nothing, they drew like a thing for the stream and like fills my heart with so much warmth and fuzzy feelings. You know what I mean? It's like the fact that you saw me and were inspired to create your own thing, like actually, oh my god.
Yeah, I sent this in chat, but someone made this for me on my birthday, and I was like literally a piece like a melted potato like on the floor after seeing this. I was like, oh my god, thank you.
Yeah, Cyan, I don't think you were there for the Infinite Fusion stream, right?
I mean, I watched the VODs for watched. Actually, I don't have to give you watch. You're monetized. Screw you.
I was gonna say because I don't know if you checked the. This is one of the pieces that somebody made of said Tangela.
I saw that. Yeah.
Like look at this. This is so cool. You saw a thing from my stream that I was making jokes about. We're like, I'm going to make the cutest thing of all time out of this, and it's like, I love life, man. I want to live. You know what I mean?
I want to live. Yeah.
I want to live, but it's instead of live, it's pronouns. I want to go live.
Yeah. All right. Would you like to introduce the topic today?
Okay. So for those, thankfully out of the Twitter loop, so there's this thing called BAFTA. It's like an award show. I don't know anything else about it other than the fact it's BAFTA on these balls. So, you know, they do like award shows, I guess, and they did some stupid study that was only like 4,400 people for something as like a sample size to figure out what the most iconic video game characters of all time are. Cyan, could you please show the graphic on screen?
Shit.
Just for the people at home. The link's in the chat.
I didn't have this prepared.
Yeah, I know you didn't have this prepared, but I need a graphic on screen for the people watching on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, hang on a second.
Okay,
How was your day, by the way?
I'm not doing that. I'm too lazy. I will use my words. Okay. All right. So do I just go down the top 20?
Just start from the bottom and go upward because they released the top 20.
Okay. All right. So starting from 20th place, we're gonna go to number 1, and you know this is just. Let me just put this in your head. If you've played a video game before, surely you've heard of these guys, right? Surely, you know, the top 5 picks are going to make sense, right? Right?
No, they do not.
Anyway, let's go through it. So, on our number 20 spot, we have Nathan Drake from Uncharted. Okay. All right. You know, sure. Why not? Number 19, we have Ellie from The Last of Us. Okay, sure. I don't like Naughty Dog, but okay.
Well, we'll talk about the opinions later. Just go through the list.
All right. 18th place, we have Kazuma Kiryu from the Yakuza series. What a Chad. We love that guy.
Dame guy?
This one, what the fuck? This is just my first what the fuck. Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3. I know he's on like the box art for Baldur's Gate 3, but already a red flag. The game came out last year, but okay. Cloud Strife, 16th place, Final Fantasy 7. Okay. All right. 15th place, Crash Bandicoot from Crash Bandicoot. Number 14, Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Okay.
I just want to pause right here. The graphic that we're looking at for this is specifically using the snake from Metal Gear Solid 3. Which is not Solid Snake, as directly described on the post by the community note, saying, no, that is not Solid Snake.
Oh, that's Liquid Snake, right?
No, that's Liquid Snake's different character. That's Naked Snake.
Oh, I haven't played the Metal Gear series yet.
I haven't either, but I watched the YouTube video because I got tired, because I was like, I need somebody to explain this joke. So TLDR, the snake from Metal Gear Solid 3 is not Solid Snake. Solid Snake is in 1, 2, and 4. Mm-hmm. Maybe 5. I don't know.
Maybe. Anyway,
okay. Just want to clarify that because that's why this post is a community note there. That is not Solid Snake.
Continue the list. Number 13, Minecraft Steve. Sorry.
Steve from Minecraft.
Yeah. Number 12, Pikachu from Pokemon. That's already a red flag. Okay.
That's a red flag. Oh, only 12?
Yeah, that's a red flag. Number 11. Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. And I know it was a Game of the Year contender, but who the fuck is Arthur Morgan? All right. Okay. All right. Here you go. Everyone listen up. This is when it starts getting a little weird. All right. Number 10, Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3. Chat, who the fuck is Shadowheart?
Yeah, who the fuck is Shadowheart? I'm fully willing to bet if you have not played Baldur's Gate 3, you do not know who this person is.
I'm not even like trying to discredit Baldur's Gate 3 because that's probably an amazing game that deserves the game of the year. But like this game, I don't know who these people are.
Like
Anyway.
Asterion, at least I've seen. I've never seen Shadowheart.
Yeah, I've seen Asteria
Ever.
because of the box art. That helps a lot. But yeah. Anyway, number 9, Kratos, God of War. Okay. Number 8, Master Chief from Halo. Okay. Link, Legend of Zelda. Number 7. Okay. Number 6, Pac-Man from Pac-Man. Okay. Number 5. This is okay. I'm gonna be honest. This is also a little bit of a red flag for me.
I was gonna say,
Sackboy from Living Big Planet. Okay, I know some people watching this are
Living?
That's what it says.
Little Big Planet.
Sorry. I need. Sorry. It was
God,
tiny.
you need to learn how to read for once.
I do. Actually, you know what? Fun fact, just so everybody knows, so everybody who drives with me is terrified. I've been told I'm required to wear glasses when I drive. I never do.
Oh my God, Cyan.
Hey, I made it this far to tell the tale, so surely I'm doing fine.
Next
Anyway.
time if we ever end up in a car together, I'm driving, okay?
Hey, my driving's good, okay? Just because I said...
I do not care.
Okay.
I'm not taking chances.
I'm really good at driving, I swear. I've only gotten a... Look, okay, the worst I've gotten was a ticket, okay?
Oh no, I've gotten a couple tickets. I've run a few red lights.
A couple
listen,
of
I've even
tickets?
gotten in a car crash, but I feel like I'm a safer driver than you.
I've only gotten one ticket. That already makes me better.
Scale issue.
Okay, all right, whatever. Anyway, number 4, Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay.
I think that the next one is the one that I think sent off everybody like the most. I don't know why he's at 3. I'd be willing to put him in the top 50, but not number 3.
I like the Hitman series, but look,
Agent 47 is not it, dude.
number 3,
Agent 47 is not number 3.
What, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, if you look at this guy, you think, oh, he's the Hitman. You don't know his name. He's Hitman. That's his name. You know, for people who
I
have never
feel like
played the
most
series.
people literally know him as Hitman.
Exactly. Like, what the... what do you mean Agent 47's number 3? What the fuck? Okay, and then, alright, this one's gonna piss you all off. If you're weirded out by Pikachu being number 12, get ready for Mario. Mario motherfucking Mario from Super Mario Brothers, number 2. Wow, who could be more iconic than Mario, you might be asking? Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's Lara motherfucking Croft from the Tomb Raider,
For some
baby.
reason. Like, this is how you know this is a British thing. Because the last time I checked, Lara Croft is only popular in, like, the EU, basically.
Yeah.
At least from what I've heard. I mean, I guess if this was a survey of Europeans, I could see Lara Croft being at the top, but, like, everyone knows what Tomb Raider is at this point.
I've never
But
played
riddle me this, Batman. Have any of you watching this actually played a Tomb Raider to finish?
I've never played it.
Have any of you ever finished a Tomb Raider game?
Like, okay, look, I'm gonna get some shots in the comments for this, but I only first learned about Lara Croft through Fortnite when she got added into the Battle Pass.
I only knew about her before that because people were throwing her around as a contender for Smash. But like, I mean, I know she's got legacy. Tomb Raider is a game that was like revolutionary when the first one came out.
Yeah.
But like, I don't care that much. I don't think there's any defining design features about her other than having a blue shirt.
And boobs.
Which is
also
I
boobs.
wasn't gonna say that. I know that was literally essential to the success of the game. I wish I was joking.
No, I mean, no, it's not wrong because like that's First off, the video game.
I watched a really good documentary the other day about Tomb Raider.
Yeah, the video game.
And it was very much pointed out that there was a reason the game took off.
It's like the video game space is dominated by males, and like, well, if you have a really attractive,
especially in the 90s,
attractive girl boss female, who don't need no man,
I mean, they made her look like a man in some of those adverts. Well, not like a man. Make her look like she needed a man.
Yeah.
In some of those adverts.
And
listen, remember the Tomb Raider nude code?
And then all the guys just like, I'm gonna be her man. I will.
I will be her man who stands by her side, and she asked to put more pickles on my burger. Thank you.
Do you think anybody's like got up to like a Laura Croft PNG? It's just like, ma'am, those look heavy. Can I carry those for you?
I feel like a lot of people have.
I love that. I forgot where that originated from. That like slang, I guess, but it's always made me laugh.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to just bring up this list. We're here as actual gamers, I would argue, to do a tier list based on the BEFTA list. And we're gonna do it better than they did it. Because we're actual gamers. We know what we're talking about here.
So I need to clarify how we're tiering this, basically. It is still labeled S to D. Assume S is like literally everybody knows what this character is. There is a 0% chance that you don't know. A is like, if you've ever played a video game for at least 5 minutes, you probably know what this guy is.
Yeah.
Assume D is like, okay. I mean, I know what this guy is, but if I talk to like my little brother, he probably wouldn't.
Well, no, that's a C tier, I would argue. D tier is like, literally, you had to like
relevancy.
You had to do research. Like you had to like look up who this person was.
Yeah, D is like had to Google it
like,
here.
You're on the interwebs actively, and you still didn't know who he was. You know?
Yeah, like C is the kind of tier where it's like you don't like you've seen the face before. You recognize that character, but you can't put the name to it. Like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anyway,
we can knock out S tier. Well, I just kind of want to knock out S tier first to get the most obvious ones out of the way.
Yeah, for sure.
I think S tier. I'm just gonna say my picks real quick. I think it's Mario, Pac-Man, Pikachu.
Okay, hold up. Calm down.
I feel like that we just should get the obvious ones out of the way.
Well, we gotta be like.
Because it's not suspenseful.
We have to analyze them. We have to see if they're actually.
Okay, fine. We'll go one by one.
Okay, Spotify listeners, hello. So we're doing a tier list, by the way. I will be voicing and explaining this with my vocal cords. For our first option here, we have Mario, but this image here suggests it's Paper Mario specifically, and Paper Mario with a gun. Now, I've asked my mom what a Paper Mario was, and she didn't know what it was. She said she knew what a Mario was, not a Paper Mario. So this has got to go in C tier.
Okay, no. You know I'm using that as a stand-in for regular Mario.
I know.
Everybody knows Mario. My grandma knows what a Mario is.
Yeah. Yeah, Mario goes at S tier. I don't think I feel comfortable with Mario pointing a gun at me. That's not what I remember Mario for, but, you know.
I do.
Oh. I
watched a lot of SMG4 when I was little. I'm used to it. Unfortunately.
How about SML? What about that?
I never watched Super Mario Logan. I never did. Really? I saw one video. I thought it was the dumbest shit I'd ever seen, and then I never watched him again.
That's crazy. You weren't even around for the Jeffy phase?
Listen. The Teletubbies were funny. Like the Teletubbies with guns was like crack. It's a little like 7-year-old me. I saw Jeffy and I was like, this is the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. Why would I watch this? Listen, at least the SMG4 videos had effort into them.
Yeah,
at least they tried. And also the creator isn't a racist, but that's neither here nor there.
Wait, Logan's a racist?
You didn't know?
No.
He's had some interesting stereotypes in his videos. Let's leave it at that. Don't ask about the black Yoshi who does a lot of intricate things. We'll go with that.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think that's just funny. I don't take it seriously. I mean, the actor for Jeffy or whatever is literally a white guy who says the N-word, and I just think that's funny.
Yeah, you see the problem, right?
But like that was like back then. That was socially acceptable back then.
That was 2017.
It was socially acceptable back then.
2017. It was not socially acceptable by 2017. Why are we debating this?
Look, I would argue most people found it funny. They didn't even think too much about it.
Oh, all right, let's just okay. The Baldur's Gate guy.
Oh, Baldur's Gate guy. Yeah. Okay, so this is probably our first C tier.
We specifically used an image of him being bald, just to be clear.
Yeah, from Baldur's Gate.
From Baldur's Gate.
I didn't even know his name until this video, I'm going to be honest. But I saw him on the box cover, so, you know.
I saw him at the Game Awards because they used him for, like, every single category that nominated Baldur's Gate used a picture of this guy.
Yeah, like, none of my friends will ever recognize this guy, but as a gamer, as somebody who knows video games, I know what a Baldur's Gate 3 is, and this guy is the face of Baldur's Gate 3, so he gets a C for that. So, you know, a good job, I guess. Good job.
At least you tried. To be clear, if we ever put anything else in C tier, it's going above him.
Oh, yeah.
Just to be very clear.
Yeah, but it's not like D tier. Like, if you ask a gamer what, like, not so much his name, but if you ask a random gamer, like, hey, do you recognize this guy? They'll probably say yeah, at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I take the next one, please?
Yeah, is that Sonic with the Holy Bible?
Yes, like, that's Sonic the Hedgehog holding a Bible. First of all, bonus points for Christian and or Catholic values. I appreciate that. But I know a lot of people would say Sonic goes an S. I feel like a lot of people would. And honestly, knowing me and my circles, I'd put him in S. But I feel like there is not as high of a chance because, like, I work at a dollar store that has, like, a lot of kid stuff. I see people buying Mario and Pokemon stuff all day, but I've only seen, like, one kid buy a figure of Sonic. I think he is still recognizable. People know who Sonic is. Like, everyone does, but it's not as, like, unanimous. You know what I mean?
So I'm not a huge Sonic fan, and honestly, as a joke, I would love to put him in D tier. But like, I recognize as a brand.
He's holding the Bible. You can't put him in D tier for that.
Yeah, I recognize as a brand he's popular, even if his games are dog shit. Like the brand is popular. Like you know what a Sonic is.
Yeah,
I would
think an A tier.
And also like.
I do, top of A tier.
I do also want to say this. If you have a movie, and I'm not, this doesn't go out for all movies, but like if you have a movie that's like bare minimum, people know about you at least.
Yeah.
I was going to say like bottom of S tier, but like.
I was going to say, I can go with the bottom of S, or I feel like very top of A. Like everything else that goes in A is under him.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he's as unanimous as like Pac-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But realistically, it's not like you can go to like a village out in the woods and be like, hey, do you know who this guy is? And I feel like there's a slightly higher chance they'll say Pac-Man instead of Sonic. You know what I mean?
And like, I kind of feel bad too, because most people like, you know, they'll think, oh, Mario and Sonic, that's like the most iconic duo. And yet, I hate to say it, but Sonic kind of fell off.
The worst part is like, he peaked with Generations.
Yeah.
As much as I wanted to love Frontiers, I love Frontiers' soundtrack. Not so much the gameplay. The writing was good. The comics are really good right now. But I don't know about Frontiers, man. I feel like I very much missed the boat on that.
Let's hope Fidel never watches this channel. Never finds this channel.
He will find us and he will kill us. He will crucify me. Literally, the only reason I bought that game at full price was because of him, and it went on sale a week later. I'm so salty about that.
Indeed.
I'm so mad.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, next one. We have Cloud Strife in a wheelchair with the caption, skill issue. I'm willing to either bottom of A or top of B, I think.
I'm thinking top of B. Like, B tier is kind of the space where it's like, I think if from a distance you can pick out, yeah, it's Cloud Strife. You probably at least know him as Cloud from Smash, but it's not going to be like everyone knows him. Like, if you play video games actively and at least follow the discussion online, you've seen him. Final Fantasy is a huge franchise, even among, like, casual gamers.
It also helps
I feel like it's B.
It also helps with Rebirth that literally just came out like a month ago.
Yeah, literally, because his games are back in the spotlight again. Because Cloud's basically the face of the franchise, though. I would like to specifically say I feel like you could probably put Sephiroth at like an equal level of iconicness. Yeah. Because they're kind of entwined with each other. You know what I mean?
I really think A tier. Like, it's not like I could ask anybody, random Joe on the street if they know who Cloud is. Well, actually, I guess that justifies B more so.
The thing is, yeah, exactly. Because like not every random Joe is gonna know him, but I feel like there's a good chance you can pick him out and go like, yeah, at least that guy's from Final Fantasy. Yeah. Because like I don't think he's Sonic levels. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he did have a movie.
He does have a movie.
I mean, that was like 12 years ago, but he does have a movie.
He does have a movie, and now he's had 3 technically high-profile games like in a row, even though one of them was a remaster. But
yeah,
remake. I don't know what was up with that game.
Yeah,
but yeah, B tier.
Top of B tier for sure. If we had anybody else,
I feel like it's more just anywhere in B tier. I think fits him.
Anyway, Next we have Crash Bandicoot.
I'm so mixed on Crash because I feel like he's a character that I feel like if this was a couple years ago, like around the time when a Crash Insanity Trilogy and Crash 4 came out, I'd say we could make a case for A. But I feel it's like the same thing as Cloud.
Is it wrong that I think that I feel like the two things that make Crash relevant is the fact that, you know, he was brought back with nostalgia, you know, thanks to his the trilogy being brought back in the fourth game, as well as just Smash speculation in general. Because I feel like outside of those,
I feel like at least in Nintendo circles, yeah.
Outside of those two things, like I don't think Crash has much to his name.
I think Crash does have a lot because keep in mind he was a very active franchise for a long time. He was one of the few 3D platformers left. Like, I know he, like, outlasted almost everything else until, like, the great purge of the Xbox 360 generation. And even then, he was still fighting through those. He had a whole reboot during that. And it actually managed to get more than one game. So, I would definitely put Crash above Cloud. But I don't think above B2. No, here's the thing. The difference is that Cloud was coasting off the legacy of one game for years. Crash had a whole trilogy on that PlayStation 1. Like, I feel that gives him some credit.
Okay, but think about it like this. Cloud, like, if you think RPGs, you think Cloud. For platformers, you think Mario. You do not
No,
think
when I think RPGs, I think of Pikachu.
Okay,
before you say, I think of traditional RPGs, I think of Joker from Persona 5. Listen, give a lot of credit to Cloud.
That's a modern art. Okay, when you think of classic RPGs, what do you think of?
Yu no Origami?
That was 2004. No, it's not 2004.
Classic. 2004 is classic. That was before I was born.
That's not even 2004.
Everyone cut off for if something is classic if it was the year before you were born.
Oh my god.
That's what defines classic.
Look, I'm gonna
the PS2 was retro now.
Okay.
That also means Wii is, but nah.
You know, I'm actually looking at the BEFTA list, and I can see that Cloud and Crash are literally right next to each other, which makes this even more funnier.
It's like the same amount of relevance, it feels like. Except the difference that Crash actually... No, I can't say Crash had good games. I didn't like any of them.
It's just like...
I tried so many Crash games. I wanted to like Crash Bandicoot so bad. I got the Insane Trilogy. Didn't like it. Crash 4 was on PS Plus. Played it. Played like a full world and a half of it. And I was like, I don't like it. I feel so bad.
Well, I'm just saying, when it comes to platformers, I can think of like 5 other things that are more iconic than Crash. Well, when it comes to like Cloud Strife, I can think of a couple of things. And then like Cloud would be top 5 for RPGs I can think of that are iconic.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I don't know. I still think I'd put Crash over Cloud. Because I feel like there's a slightly higher chance if you talk to a random guy on the street, they at least know Crash from people freaking out over the nostalgia stuff. You know? I feel like platformers have a slightly wider reach.
Yeah, but you could just say that. You can literally say that about Cloud's remakes that are literally in the spotlight right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's right now. Once the remake trilogy is over, Cloud's gonna go back to here's the iconic Final Fantasy guy.
You really think they would do that after how much money and how much, like...
Yeah. Square's done it before. Ask what happened to Noctis. Yeah, that's right. You remember Noctis?
I'll put him in beat. I can't put him above Cloud. I don't think I could do that.
I've actually been doing my personal list the entire time, and I'm keeping him above Cloud.
All right. That's amazing, dude. A personal list.
Yeah,
right.
I already had it pulled up, so I'm just doing it alongside you.
All right. Anyway,
God, I did this image.
So, all Ellie death scenes.
Wait, no, this one's Oh yeah, this is all Ellie death scenes, right?
So Ellie from The Last of Us. I'll just say right now, it's a C tier. I
would honestly, if this was before like last year, I would have easily put her in D. The HBO Max show. Gives her a little credit.
The HBO Max show, and even though a lot of people want to think, oh, Ellie from The Last of Us Part 2, she is important in The Last of Us Part 1. It's Joel and Ellie. That's the whole thing.
The Last of Us was a very important game, even if it kind of fell off.
I've never played or watched the series before, but, you know, those are the two most iconic characters, Joel and Ellie. If this was Joel, I might put him a little higher, but Ellie, I will give her a C. I cannot talk to some random Joe about her, but as a gamer, yes, I know who
you
Ellie
probably could.
is.
I feel like there's at least a solid chance they've heard of The Last of Us, but not like in depth.
Yeah, but thanks to the show, I'll put it above.
I will put it above Baldur's Gate, though.
I love that. That's what we're calling it now. But it will go above Baldur's Gate in C tier.
It will go above the Baldur's Gate.
I
don't even know who Baldur is, man. He just looks bald in this photo.
Yeah. You're gonna have to tell me
Master Chief.
Who is this?
It's Master Chief in a chef outfit.
Oh my!
He's Master Chef.
I couldn't see it. I genuinely could not see it. It was so far away.
You gotta have to squint.
Yeah, I had to squint. Okay,
maybe
so
you do need glasses.
I do think this will be an A tier. What do you think?
I think it's A tier. I feel like he's hit at least the same level of Sonic. That's Mr. Xbox to you.
Yeah, well, his game's quality and the show are lukewarm at best. He's still like, when you think of shooters, you think Master Chief. Like, we could all agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not more pop. There's not much else to say. He is the Master Chef. He quite iconic.
The Xbox.
What Phil Spencer? What the fuck are you doing with this guy? But outside of that, yeah, he's iconic.
Master Chef found on life support.
All right, what is this? I also can't read this.
Oh, this is the Arthur Morgan death scene.
Oh,
spoilers for Red Dead Redemption 2, even though you're like years late. Sorry, buddy.
Okay, so
I actually know who this guy is. I can give you a brief amount of details.
Is he like
he's the cowboy who's the playable character in Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he the main character? Because if he's the main character, then that helps a little bit.
Like, the thing is, you've definitely seen this guy.
But I never knew his name until today.
Yeah, it's a case where, like, you've seen him on a shelf. Because this game was incredibly popular for a reason.
I bought this game for my brother for his birthday. I will eventually play Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I've heard of the games.
This is a case where, how do I put this? This is a series that's really strong with casuals and some hardcore gamers, but just not in the circle that we're in.
Yeah. Which
I'd say it's more it's not as relevant as Ellie, but it's better than Baldur's.
I feel like outside of like Last of Us and Baldur's, like this is the first one out of this list where I'm just like, if you asked anybody else, I'm sure this would be like B tier, but for you and I,
for us specifically,
yeah,
nada. It's probably just the circles we're in, but I definitely would not put him above Ellie.
I'm gonna put him
just
above
because the Last
Baldur's.
of Us one was really big.
I'll put him above Baldur's Gate also because it lines up together.
Yeah,
it looks funny.
It kinda does.
I'll put him above Baldur's because he's been around longer. He was a Game of the Year contender, and I'll give it that. That helps a lot, if you're the Game of the Year contender, and you've been out for what, 5 years now? Like that helps.
Oh God, I don't know what to do about Agent 47. For those,
is that him with a clown up?
Yes, that's him. Okay, so I gotta clarify this. There's a reason I specifically put the clown outfit here. It's to remind myself. So Hitman is a series that's kind of popular, but not really popular. Like, Agent 47 is the main playable guy. And the only reason I even know about the game is because of this clown suit. In RT Games videos where he kills like hundreds of thousands of people with a fish using this costume.
When was the last time a game was made? I know it got like a remake and I played it.
Actually, Hitman 3 wasn't long ago at all.
Really?
It was only like a year. Is it still on sale on Steam? I keep meaning to buy the Hitman 3 collection. But it's a weird release where it's like if you buy Hitman 3 now, it comes with the first
yeah.
Well, the other two games in the remake trilogy
I have that,
whatever.
Yeah. I have that on disc. My parents got it for me for like Christmas or something, and I enjoy the games. It's like, okay. I don't know. I played
the first Hitman because it was free on Epic Games, and I freaking loved it. I thought it was so amazing, and I was like, I will definitely play Hitman 2 when I have enough money.
Yeah,
haven't gotten around to it.
So we'll get to Snake later, but when I think of the stealth genre, I definitely think of this guy. However, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that his name was Agent 47, and if you ask anybody about this series, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's the Hitman guy," not. Oh,
the only reason I know that his name is Agent 47 because the start of every mission goes, Agent 47, your mission, in the British announcer lady voice. That's the only reason I even remember.
Also, I also want to recall attention to the original BAFTA list. He is number 3 in like most iconic video game characters. What the fuck?
If this is like a list of sheer coolness in video game characters, I could see him getting like number 3.
He has a barcode on the
like,
back of his head. Like, that's cool.
Iconic?
No, man, your
absolutely
ass going behind the Baldur's Gate guy.
Listen, I feel like there was plenty of ways you could make a case to put him in D tier, but I think he's better than Baldur's guy.
He is better than Baldur's guy. I hate to mention this, and like I know that's not in the definition of iconic, but like your game's been out in less than a year. How is like that doesn't, like it doesn't, how is that considered iconic when your game's out for less than a year? Like I barely knew you. You're like 2 years. You're like 2 years old. I'm just now learning your name. Take me out to dinner first.
So, Kratos.
Wait, hold on. We gotta put Age of 47 somewhere.
On my own personal tier list, I put him above Arthur Morgan, but not higher than Ellie.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like Hitman and Last of Us are literally on the same level of popularity, with the only bump to The Last of Us kids because it had a TV show.
Yeah, I don't know if
Hitman had a movie, I think, though. So
I'm trying to wonder if the Age of 47 thing is just us like not being too into the genre, or like I mean, as you said,
I freaking love Hitman.
No, like I
love
a lot
of
it too.
Hitman content.
I love it too. I just don't know how it even made this list. I'm gonna be honest. Outside of what did you say this was made by like British people?
Maybe it is more popular in the EU, possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. Okay.
Hey, Kratos.
I want to talk Kratos.
Okay.
Kratos, I think, has a genuine case that you could possibly put it in S. The only reason I say it possibly, but it would have to be like bottom of S. I'm thinking under Sonic over Master Chief.
Yeah, I'll do that. I was gonna say you're gonna put like I know I'm not the biggest Sonic fan. I
can see people making a case for Kratos in S, but I don't think he's.
I was like,
you're
gonna put this guy above Sonic. He doesn't even have his movie yet. Where's his movie?
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of shocked there isn't a God of War movie. Oh, right, it'd probably be way too expensive.
It would. I think it would do numbers though. Like I would go watch it.
Oh, it would. I'd at least consider watching it.
Oh yeah.
But like, it's a case where everyone at least knows Kratos by the new games, or they were like around during the PS2. Where you literally couldn't escape him. Like, it's kind of hilarious that, like, you look at Sony's, like, all of Sony's, like, IP, and you're like, which is your mascot? And the one that actually is Zeus!
Zeus! Yeah.
Zeus! I need the weed of Olympus!
Indeed. Is it wrong to say that he's also really boosted by Fortnite and the fact that everyone's begging for him to come back into the item shop?
I'm going to say no on that. However, I will say him getting recent banger games, even though they kind of rebooted him.
Yeah.
Is kind of what's definitely pulling his weight on here. Like, if those new games didn't happen, and it was just like the PS2, PS3 stuff, and maybe like rumors of a new game, he'd probably at least put him on the level of Crash.
Actually,
but those new games have at least pushed him to A. I'm gonna say the only reason I'm saying over Master Chief is because Halo Infinite flopped. So
I'm actually I was gonna say I know the BEFTA list is also saying it, but like, should I put Master Chief above him? I mean, he's been around longer.
I think Kratos has been around longer.
You'll have to look that up.
God of War 1 release date. March 22nd, 2005. Halo 1 release date. Oh, no, Halo actually predates by 4 years. Never mind.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It was the same console generation, though. It was the same console gen.
Yeah, then I guess it just comes down... I want to... Okay, just hear me out on this. I want to put Master Chief higher simply because Master Chief is carried by the fact that when you think of shooters, you think Master Chief. When you think of Kratos, you just think Greek gods.
No!
Zeus! You don't think, like... I think it helps when your character defines a genre. I think that helps to make it iconic.
What I feel like Kratos is he's actually the most recognizable character for, like, action RPGs. I'd argue, at least almost, like, same equivalent to Link, even though those are very, like, more character action.
Yeah.
Because at least from what I can tell, because it definitely falls in line with, like, Dante, Bayonetta. But the thing is, when you think that genre, you don't think of Kratos. When you think of Kratos, you think of that genre, not the other way around. You get what I'm saying?
But like, I mean, it just at least me. I never thought when I thought of Kratos, I never thought of the action RPG. Well, not RPG. What the fuck am I? Sorry, action RPG. I've never like thought of that. I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Kratos is kind of weird. I still think he's higher than Chief. Just because the recent games have been like all over the place.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll just move on. Dame Dame guy, or
Dame Dame,
or
Dame
or Kiryu from the Yakuza series. I will admit this is heavily carried by memes, I would argue.
Here's the thing. I feel like Kiryu is unironically a D tier, but specifically because of how funny and like how relevant Yakuza memes are, especially with the new game coming out, I'm willing to put him over Baldur's Gate guy.
I want to put him above Age of 47. Yeah.
I don't think he's that. Because keep in mind, Yakuza, especially like in Japan, he would literally be an A tier.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're going worldwide, he's not all that. I think it'd be funny if we put him higher than Agent 47.
Or at
but
the
I don't think he's all
okay,
that.
higher than Arthur Morgan. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. Keep in mind, Red Dead has a really big casual audience. I don't think he can go over Arthur.
I mean, this is our list. I will say that, but there is a case to be made. Maybe they can be swapped around, but definitely better than Baldur's Gate guy. I'm not putting this guy in D tier because if you're a gamer, you've heard of Yakuza, and the memes.
Yeah, like I feel like you've at least heard of Yakuza. Well, the thing is, you haven't even heard of Yakuza. You've seen Dame Dame,
Yes.
Dame. You know what I'm talking
You've
about?
seen this guy.
You've seen
this
gifs
song.
of him shaking his head at the stupid Toho thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird place.
Yeah. I like that. I like that spot. Yeah. I like it. I'll stick with it. Next up, we have Lara Croft.
Okay, hear me out, Cyan. Let's not do Laura. Let's put Laura at the end of the list and do her last.
Okay. Yeah. Out of spite.
Let's get the viewers in suspense.
Out of
You
spite.
thought you were getting Laura. Now you gotta wait.
Out of spite.
Watch the whole podcast, buddy. We need that viewer percentage up.
What are we gonna do with the number one pick? Stick around to find out.
You stick around to see how much we hate her.
Yeah. All right. Lonk. This is gonna be an S tier. I think you can.
Lonk from Pennsylvania. Yes, Lonk from Pennsylvania is definitely S tier.
I know he doesn't have his movie, but it's coming. It is confirmed. So. And
I'm gonna say Link is exactly the same level of popularity as Sonic. Like, I'm gonna say it's almost exact. Like, exactly the slot between Sonic and Kratos.
I'm gonna say it edges out specifically because of Breath of the Wild. Just being
specifically because of the Breath of the Wild, I think he beats out Kratos.
Yeah, because like I'm not gonna be like, oh, the game's better, so that's what makes him iconic. But like that was also genre defining. Open world. You think open world? You think Link? All right, you think Zelda? Like I know there was
actually no. I think the guy from Assassin's Creed.
I know. They're freaking towers. They're freaking Assassin's Creed towers. I know, but it is important to mention. And also, yeah, he is getting his movie, and it's gonna do numbers. Look, let's be honest, it's going to do numbers. We're all gonna be there. Link is iconic. Even if you're just like taking the blue outfit and not like the classic like Peter Pan look, like I think Link is iconic. Maybe on the same level as Sonic, but
I think he's the same level as iconic as Mario. But that's why I'm saying the same level of iconic as Sonic and like Kratos.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
I think for us though, we gotta put him in S tier in our like for us.
I don't know. This is not like. All right, no, this is what we think the actual list should be.
I think he can be.
That's how I'm
S-tier.
doing mine.
And I know I shouldn't put him up here purely because he's gonna get his movie, but like he is going to get his movie. And
it completely depends on if his movie does well enough. Because keep in mind, S is your grandma knows him tier.
I think your grandma knows him.
I don't think Link is your grandma knows him tier.
I think your grandma knows him.
My grandma does not know him.
Go ask your grandma right now.
I'm not texting my grandma.
Go ask her
actually text my grandma right now. I will text my grandma.
Would you actually?
Yes, I'm literally pulling it up on my phone.
Okay, thank you.
Grandma. Grandma, without
for a video.
Googling, do you know who Link from Zelda is?
Wait, no, you can't.
I'm giving her a hint. This will depend on if she responds before we finish recording.
Yeah. Okay. We'll come back to Link, but it's gonna be amazing if she responds.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
I don't think Link is higher than Sonic.
If she says yes, I'm keeping her there. Keeping him up there.
If she says yes, I will concede and move Link into S. But it's not gonna beat the other stuff in S.
Okay.
Okay. Nathan Drake.
Can I be honest here? I think this is gonna be our D tier. This is gonna be your first D tier.
Okay, listen. I'd like to clarify. I am not dumping on the Uncharted games.
Yeah,
they
me neither.
had their place during the PS3 generation. I understand a lot of people think they're good games, but like, and I get why it got a movie. I guess it's the Sony property that you think transforms into a movie the most.
It's a bit hypocritical.
But, like, first of all,
it's a bit hypocritical that we're just like, oh, they got a movie. They're A tier, but like, I don't.
Nathan Drake got a bad movie. A really bad movie.
I didn't watch it. I would usually go watch those. I didn't watch it.
Like, I think if we're talking actual iconicness, I feel like can we move Baldur's Gate Guide down to D tier?
No, he's on the front of the game. And
I feel like we need to move him down.
Yeah, but he got Game of the Year.
I feel like he's really restricting C tier, and I want to put more things in D tier.
Okay, but like, all right,
I think we should move him down.
I will do that, but I do want to stress how important it is that, like, give it a couple years, and I think he will still continue to be bottom of C. I think. Okay,
but the thing is, I'm putting him all the way down at the bottom of D tier because I want to put Nathan Drake above him, but I don't want to put Nathan Drake out of D. Because I feel like people will probably know Nathan Drake as the Uncharted guy. I see there's a case to put him at least over Kiryu, but like.
I'm not doing that on my list, at least.
The thing is, it's a case where I look at Nathan Drake and it's specifically like, if this was like at the start of the PS4 generation, like, yeah, everyone knows who Nathan Drake is. Yeah, Uncharted. Mm-hmm. But his series is kind of taking a nosedive. I never knew what Uncharted was until the movie. And I don't know if that says something or I'm just uncultured. Like, I knew about it from seeing the game box at friends' places. Yeah. And that was pretty much it until I watched like a YouTube retrospective. I think the funny thing is I got gifted the game on Christmas and I haven't even played it yet. But you just had it sitting there. Which one? It's like the collection. Yeah, it's a collection. Yeah. I forgot that came out. I literally forgot that came out. I'll play it eventually, but yeah, I think that's hilarious. Who was it? It was Game Champ. I think did like a run of it where she did it with like no guns or something. Nice. I need to see. Yeah, literally, can you beat Uncharted 2 without guns? Cyan, you need to not play the game normally. You need to play without guns. I don't think my audience would watch that because if I don't know him, then my audience is not gonna know him. All right, well, it's I'm not gonna say my audience is into everything I like, but the person who runs the channel is a reflection of their audience, basically. Yeah. Or the other way around. The audience, the reflection of the yeah. Anyway, Pac-Man. You get it. Pac-Man. Look, I know you want to put this in S tier. No, it's S tier. The thing is, I specifically say S tier because Pac-Man is the 80s arcade. Like, I genuinely say, before Mario came around, Pac-Man was Mr. Video Game. You cannot underestimate the sheer staying power of Mr. Video Game. I understand that. Pac-Man is my mom's favorite game. I understand. You do understand how much influence that is, correct? I do. But I'm also, and I'm referencing this with like Sonic and all that, but like, when outside of that remake, like, what has Pac-Man had, as of late? Okay. Riddle me this, Batman. Do you know anybody who does not own some shape variation of anything relating to the 80s Pac-Man game? I don't know a single person who doesn't have a copy of that game in their house. Dude, I hate you because I literally looked around in my room and I looked to the right and I forgot I have like an LED like Pac-Man ghost on my shelf. Oh man, I wonder if my grandma does. I know it's on her Wii. Everybody does. Well, okay, I don't own a Pac-Man game, but like, yeah. No, you probably do. You probably just don't remember. You probably have like some Namco museum buried deep down inside your like stack of DS games without cases. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Also, I sent you the picture of it because I'm just like, fuck.
Damn it.
Oh, that's actually a hard ass art of Black Clover, though. Damn.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's Black Clover, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway,
that's Black Clover.
what I'm saying is the thing is, Pac-Man is the same level as Mario, where if you ask anybody, they know who Pac-Man is. It's not a matter of if they've played Pac-Man, because here's the thing, they probably still have. Everybody knows this. Like, I feel like Pac-Man is like the same level of relevancy as Tetris. Everyone knows what a Tetris is. Everyone's played a Tetris at least once. Even if they don't remember it, they have.
All right, counter argument. You're using the Ghostly Adventures Pac-Man specifically. Not everybody knows what the...
Shut up! I thought it was funny. And honestly, I think the Ghostly Adventures is a genuine boost to Pac-Man, because everybody in my generation knows him because of that TV show being on Netflix. That is not a joke. The amount of people I've talked to, like, yeah, I found out Pac-Man through that Netflix show. Everyone thinks of it as a Netflix show. They don't even think it aired on TV.
I don't even think it's that bad. I remember watching it. I thought it was okay.
I thought it was pretty good. But, like, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Everyone knows what a Pac-Man is. And the thing is, the only thing I think that, like, puts him over the same level of relevancy as Sonic is that everyone has played a Pac-Man.
That is true.
You know, I feel there's more people who have played a Pac-Man than people who have played a Mario.
I will put him behind Link simply for the fact that Pac-Man hasn't had many things as of late. But I do agree.
I don't even think Link should be an S tier.
I cannot stress enough.
For the record, Pac-Man has been getting things as of late. You just aren't paying attention.
Oh,
they just remade Pac-Man World from the ground up.
Is he getting recollection? Is he getting remasters? Is he getting a remake that nobody played? Aww.
I mean, Pac-Man World 4 is apparently rumored to be in development. I saw a thing about it the other day. So.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
The remake literally sold gangbusters, too.
All right. Anyway, moving on. I'm not...
He is S tier. He is S tier over Link.
I'm not moving Link.
He's definitely over Link.
I'm not moving Link.
Dude, Link, my grandma knows what Pac-Man is. Oh, I got a text back for grandma.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
God, no! She said, I have heard of him. It's
yeah!
the elf that runs around.
Yeah! Suck it! Suck it! Oh!
I don't think
Fuck you!
I don't think he's higher than Pac-Man. I don't think he's higher than Pac-Man.
Okay,
I just don't think Pac-Man is more important.
Okay, I'm willing to move it.
The difference that my grandma has played Pac-Man, and she has played a lot of Pac-Man.
I am willing to move
very
it.
Different.
I'm willing to move it, but fuck you! I was right.
You asshole. I'll send you the screenshots. You can edit it in the video or whatever.
I'll
send you the screenshot.
I need to see the screenshot before I move on.
I'm trying to send it. Hold on, give me a second. Literally word for word. Is he the elf that runs around? I don't think.
Yeah, baby!
If I told her Pac-Man, she would get that it's the guy in the maze, the yellow guy with the circle.
Let's go,
I don't
Zelda
think the
Bros!
elf that runs around is S tier material.
Let's go, Zelda Bros!
I'm not changing his spot.
I did move him down, but that's amazing. I love it. I love it.
The fact she did not have any other details other than the elf that runs around.
That's enough, because the green tunic is iconic. That's enough. All right, Pikachu. Anyway, he's does he go above Mario?
Okay, Pikachu, I think is literally, if you had to put him, I'd say he's tied with Mario.
Yeah, because
literally exactly even. Because if you know about Mario, you know about Pikachu. If you don't know about Pikachu, you don't know about Mario.
You
see what I'm saying?
There's two ways to look at this. You can look at Pikachu as a brand, in which case I think he beats Mario, or you can look at them as video games, in which case Mario beats Pikachu. I think.
I'm gonna say Pikachu higher than Mario, because I feel like the brand is more influential than the game exact. Also, Pokemon Go.
I will keep Pikachu below because the BEFTA tier list was specifically on video game characters.
I'm still putting Pikachu higher.
I know. You're the Pokemon guy, I know.
Well, the thing is specifically the difference that I've had people coming to work and I'm like, wait, so do you play Pokemon Go? I'm like, what? No, I never play video games. I just think the Pikachu is funny. This has happened at least like 10 times now. Specifically for coloring books and grown women. I don't know why, but this is a repeating thing.
I'm going to use the movie argument and say not many people remember the Detective Pikachu movie, but everybody knows about the Mario movie.
Okay, honestly, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I'm still keeping Pikachu over because if you go to like a foreign country, there's a slightly higher chance they've seen a Pokemon before.
Oh, I mean, like in Japan, like oh my god, I think Pokemon wins. Like
No, I'm talking about like going like dead in the middle of Africa and finding a small village that's never had remote contact outside of like 1 or 2 people.
oh yeah, they probably like praise Pikachu down there or something.
They probably think he's an ancient Aztec god that's been imported.
Yeah.
Or something. Hey, he's a rat that makes thunder. I don't know.
All right.
Deep in the forest of the Amazon.
So for this next one, I think you're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna put him top of D tier. What do you think, Sackboy?
I think top of D tiers. The thing is, Sackboy I think is iconic, but his most recent game was a flop, and all his other games are basically unplayable now.
I only know of this guy because of a friend. I feel like I never would have heard of this guy otherwise.
I literally own one. I actually own a couple of his games. I just haven't played them. Because the thing is, like, Little Big 1 through 3, I think all of their servers are basically been screwed over by hackers. They're borderline unplayable now and aren't very fun alone. And Sackboy's Big Adventure was Donkey Doo-Doo Water. So, the thing is, I think if this was literally at the start of the PS4 generation, there's another case, like Nathan Drake, where I would have put him in C tier. But I don't know, man. He's kind of been down in the dumps lately. He's been left for dead by Sony out in the back.
Yeah. Sorry,
Like, at
Sackboy,
least Nathan Drake got a remaster collection.
Yeah, there's that. But I mean, like,
The only difference is that Sackboy did at least get a new game.
like, if we're talking like character design, like, yeah, I guess he's pretty iconic. I don't know many people that look like him, but like, well, actually, wait, no, there's Groot. Baby Groot looks like him.
Maybe.
Baby Groot. Yeah.
It's debatable.
Yeah.
Bro looks like a Funko Pop if he was made out of
He
wool.
does look like a Funko
Wait,
Pop
hold
though.
Wait, is there a Sackboy Funko Pop?
That's gonna be
Hold on.
so fun. That's like probably the most like one-to-one design then, because they
I
probably
need to
didn't
see
even,
this right now.
they probably didn't even have to do. There is, isn't there?
I mean, it looks like they made like no design changes.
That literally looks
the
like
same
him.
thing!
That's the same guy.
It literally just looks like a regular action figure of him.
That literally, like, that is like the most
Okay,
perfect.
physical maybe he's a little darker than I expect.
That is like the perfect translation of a figure I've ever seen. Like,
This doesn't even look like a Funko Pop. This just looks like a figure
that's
of him.
that's just Sackboy. That's not even like a branded thing.
$200.
What the fuck?
Oh, never mind. 100 on eBay. It was only 200 on
I was
Amazon.
about to say.
Oh, if you get him out of the box, you can get him for about 32.
Okay.
Is that a bidding or is that? No, that's buy it now. 30 bucks. Buy
Okay.
it now.
Just loose. That's a good deal.
Yeah, loose. That's pretty good.
All right.
But the sealed is like $200.
Anyway, we're off topic. You're gonna have to tell me who this next character is. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Oh, this is Shadowheart.
Oh, bottom of D tier.
Bottom of D tier. Can we make a new tier?
Yeah, I'm right.
Add a row below. Make it a dark green.
Who the fuck
Yeah,
is
it's called
Shadowheart?
Who the fuck is Shadowheart? Who the fuck is Shadow?
Seriously,
Right, there
who
we
the
go.
fuck is Shadowheart? Like,
Nobody like there's a case to be made on the other guy. He's like the main guy on the box art that everyone posts.
That really helps.
Who the fuck is Shadowheart?
Like, I cannot deny how much it helps if your face is on the box art. And if I'm being honest, I think her face is also on the box art. I might be wrong. But again, who the fuck is Shadowheart?
Like, oh my god.
What? Hold on.
Oh
What's
my
her?
God.
What's her place on the list again? Number 10. Number 10 most iconic characters.
How did you get to 10?
How? I don't understand.
It actually makes me angry.
It does. It makes me so angry. Jesus Christ. All right. Anyway, I want to move on. I don't want to talk about this character.
Oh, the snake.
Damn thick.
Ooh.
See that?
Solid snake. I don't know what to do with snakes.
So
I think it goes B tier,
B
but I
tier-
don't know if it's higher or lower than
so
Crash.
B tier minimum for sure. Higher than Cloud. I
No,
think
it's okay. I'm gonna say higher than Crash specifically because he was in Smash.
that is true. Yeah, Smash does help a lot.
He's in Smash and Fortnite.
Yeah, it is true.
If he was relevant enough to be on the Battle Pass, at least you get some chump change.
Do I put him above Cloud though? Because he is genre defining. You know, that is the stealth genre. You know,
I'm gonna say he's higher. I think he's higher than Cloud.
I think
Just
I would
because I
have
feel
to
like
agree.
if you were to, no, after Rebirth though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess like right now.
Now that I think about after Rebirth and Remake,
Like
I'm gonna say lower than Cloud.
I think when
I
Metal Gear.
think he's not as relevant as Crash though.
I think
But
when
that's where my tier list differs from yours.
I think when the 3 remake comes out, like he might beat Cloud. I don't know. Like the only I feel like okay, I think we can.
Well,
both
keep in mind he's not in Metal Gear Solid 3.
I
technically isn't in Metal Gear Solid 3 at all. So
okay,
it doesn't change anything.
I do want to mention real quickly.
That is not Solid Snake.
Stop interrupting me, please.
Have you never seen that before?
Fuck. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. I feel like there's an argument to be made though. If Konami actually treated the series with respect, I think Snake could be an A tier. If like Metal Gear was a thing, like it actually got regular releases and was like relevant today, I would argue. I think it would be A tier.
Yeah, it's a case where like he could have been higher, but Konami'd.
Yeah.
So, I'm not putting him above Cloud.
Indeed.
But I would put him above Crash, but I put Crash above Cloud. So we'll just say these three are interchangeable.
Yeah. All right, Steve. Now,
Steve is so weird.
So yeah, Steve is weird. I was talking to Mystic about this before we recorded. I know he's in Smash, so before you all say I'm wrong for this, just hear me out. I think Minecraft itself, the gameplay and what Minecraft is more iconic than Steve the character. I get he's the default skin that you start off with, but I would argue Minecraft, I would argue the grass block is more iconic than Steve. You know what I mean?
You know, I just realized something interesting about this list. Every single one of the characters on this list, except Master Chief, is from a game that plays in third person.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're right.
So,
actually,
yeah, I'm like, there's some exceptions where you could say like debatably, but even then, the character is still on screen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You can third person
like,
mode. That is a thing.
The big difference is specifically Steve is probably the most iconic character that you will never see playing single player. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. It's
like if this was a creeper, I would unironically put him next to Pikachu.
It's actually
you know what I mean?
It's kind of similar to Master Chief in the sense where it's like we know what he looks like, but we don't. It's a first person shooter. You don't see him.
It's a case where like if you saw Steve, you would at least be able to pin it down as that's the guy from Minecraft. But I feel like Creeper's like more recognizable. You know what I mean?
I cannot stress enough. I think that grass block is more here. Actually, I'm gonna search up Steve on Google and see what I find. Okay, he is the first thing. Okay, never mind.
Okay, never mind. He's the first result.
No, I literally searched up Steve and he's the first thing. I guess I can't really argue with that.
If you search up, okay, I searched up Snake. I was gonna make a joke about what are you punching Snake? And it auto-filled to Snake ass cheeks. Because I was googling that before the image.
Minecraft.
We did make Snake's icon on this the dummy thick thumbnail.
Yeah. While Minecraft is literally like the best selling game ever, I don't want to put him above Link because Link is a character, I would argue, and Steve is
no, he's definitely more iconic. I feel like there's more people who have played Minecraft than any Zelda game combined, I'd wager.
I know, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, like, in terms of like iconic characters. Like, what about Steve is iconic outside of his game? Like the gameplay of Minecraft.
The fact that he looks like the guy from Minecraft.
That's not enough to be
Minecraft
iconic.
Branded as him on it. He's on the box art, Cyan.
Oh wow, good
Every
job.
console version.
The bare minimum of being a character. Good job.
Yeah, he's like on everything. Literally, when you open up Minecraft, before you see anything else, you do see Steve on the front menu. Well, before you change your skin to something else, but he is on the menu of all the Bedrock editions.
Good job, but who else do you see when you start up like literally every other game for like any other character like franchise? You know, you see
usually the main character.
Yeah, wow, and you know, some characters get more usage than others, and in which case I think Link gets more Link than Steve gets more Steve.
I still think more people are slightly more likely to recognize Steve than Link. Like, by a long shot.
Ask your grandma.
I'm not putting him over Pac-Man.
Ask your grandma.
But I think Steve is the same, is like S tier.
Okay, I won't make it. Ask your grandma again, but...
No, my grandma definitely knows. Okay, you know what? No.
No, don't do it. Don't
I'm
actually.
Yeah, I don't think like Steve, because you see Steve and you think Minecraft.
I'm not.
But if you see Minecraft, you think Creeper. Oh man.
I'm really like. I'm not denying that. I'm saying because this is a character list specifically, right? And Steve, yeah, sure. When you think of Steve, you think of Minecraft. However, Steve has like nothing to him. There's literally nothing. Like, sure, he's iconic because he comes from Minecraft, but like, Steve himself.
The thing is, a lot of people, when they think of video games, think Steve. Like, I feel like that's a genuine argument to make. They think Steve, they think Minecraft. In the same way that everybody over the age of 30 thinks video game, they think Pokemon. If they're over the age of 40, they think Pac-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Like, I feel like Minecraft is just like everybody under the age of 20. Realistically, they're thinking of video game if they aren't like into video games and have a hyperfixation favorite or whatever. They're probably thinking of Steve.
I will keep Link and S here, but I will move Steve up.
Still don't think Link is more iconic than Sonic, but okay.
Hey, your grandma said otherwise.
She said, I have heard of him. Is he the elf that runs around?
But that's not wrong. She's
At
not
least
wrong.
Sonic, she would say that he goes fast.
That
Link literally cannot run
she's
until
not
Breath of the Wild.
He literally runs.
He can run. He walks at a brisk pace.
Oh my god, there's a sprinting button in this thing. That by definition is running.
There wasn't a sprint button until oh my god.
Do you think Link in the original Zelda game was walking the entire time?
Yes.
No, he was not.
He was speed walking. I genuinely think he was speed walking.
Bullshit. Anyway, sorry, Lara Croft.
He was speed walking.
I didn't think this episode was going to be as fun as it ended up being.
I think he was speed walking.
No. All right, Lara Croft. Lara Croft.
Okay, Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
You know what? Okay. I feel like if this was like, oh, the Tomb Raider game just came out, I could see you could at least put her in A. I don't even think she's B tier.
I think she's B tier.
I think she's top of C. Because I feel like there's genuinely a large chance of any of the characters in B to be recognized before Lara Croft.
Can I ask how you went from A to C tier?
Like, specifically because, like, oh yeah, at least she has things, and she's like, oh, she's an icon. No. She's top of C.
I don't think
she's more iconic than Arthur Morgan and Agent 47. But she is not as iconic as Snake, Cloud, or Crash.
She is not. Yeah, she's not beating Crash. I mean,
she's not in Smash Bros. That's good enough.
That also helps if you're not in Smash Brothers.
If you're explicitly not in Smash Brothers, but you're like a character in the tier that probably could have gotten in for legacy reasons.
Yeah, I mean, this would have been the game to add Lara Croft, and it still hasn't happened yet.
Even then, I would have put in Crash first.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, if Smash Ultimate got one more season, I think Crash would have been the finale of that season.
Dude, I like...
No, it probably would have been Sora moved back a season, but, you know, what I mean.
What even is the latest thing that Lara Croft has been in? Because I genuinely
think it was one of the Tomb Raider modern games. No, actually, I think the latest thing she's been in is Fortnite. And that was like 3 years ago?
And yeah, I'm not talking about the trilogy either. I'm talking about like a brand new thing.
It is the remasters, actually.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess you could count one of her older games going free on Epic Games for a day?
That does not count.
List of Tomb Raider
Let's
games.
see. Has Tomb Raider had anything since 2020 started? The 2020s?
List of Tomb Raider media. Shadow of the Tomb Raider in 2018 by Eidos Interactive.
Okay. I remember that. That's fair.
I remember it existing. I didn't remember the name.
I do have it.
I
got it. I got it free on Epic Games. I haven't played it yet.
I think that was the one I was thinking of, actually. I mean, though, she did have a movie franchise.
Oh, wow. I by that definition, we got to put her in A tier.
Never mind. There actually was a new Tomb Raider game this last year?
What the fuck?
It was on iOS, though.
Oh, well, no wonder nobody talked about it.
Yeah, nobody cares. What the fuck is Tomb Raider Reloaded? How does this thing have an actual Wikipedia page? It's an action arcade game. Published on iOS and Android.
You know what? There's no point delving into this further. We've already...
I'm just trying to get to the gameplay. It's a top-down shooter? It's kind of mid.
Yeah, she's staying in C tier.
Yeah, she's like she's top of C tier. I respect her legacy, but she is no greater than any of the ones in B.
Like by definition, I guess that means iconic. But what the? Who the fuck put her in #1 most iconic character when your last your last mainline game was a mobile game? What the fuck?
I mean, to be fair, that's better than Sackboy.
That is true. There's that.
His last game was a console game, and all of his other games are dead.
You know, I love how
literally cooked.
I love how the image used for this tier list is one of him being sad.
Yeah, I was originally trying to find the video where it says "Get jiggy with it, you shake your sack booty." Then I realized, oh wait, no, I can't do the video file. So never mind.
No, that works.
It's very depressed looking sack.
I love him sitting there top of D tier, just depressed as fuck.
He's like, I hurt myself today.
No, that reminds me of the something's in my
way. Okay, can I just post a screenshot of Sackboy looking sad in D tier?
Please do. Please.
As a preview for the next Wooper Watch. I'm just gonna post this.
I might, you know what? I'm gonna use that for the thumbnail. That's just amazing.
The thumbnail is really sad Sackboy with D tier next to him. Nothing else.
I'm not gonna show.
Else, just
I'm not
very
gonna.
Sad looking Sackboy.
I'm not gonna show the other tiers. I'm just gonna show that one.
And he's just thinking, he's like, oh no. I know I have the. All right, I literally just named the image Sack. I think. Where did it go? I thought I named it that. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Sack of dicks.
It's sack.jpg.
He's so sad. I'm adding that as a sticker.
Sad. He looks pissed. Sackboy's back, and he's not fucking around.
I'm gonna add that as a sticker in my server.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh no, it's a web page. Fuck. Damn it. I'll have to do that later. Okay.
No, I sent the file directly and it says JPEG when I sent it.
Hold up, I gotta open it. Oh damn it! I opened it up on the freaking. Whoops.
For those listening on Spotify, the entire tier list just got replaced with an image of Sackboy looking really sad. This might be the worst podcast of all time. I can't. I physically can't, bro. I can't breathe. All right. I still don't think Link is like S tier. I don't believe it. I know maybe it's copium. Maybe it's copium.
He's an S tier. He's an S tier.
Trying to figure out which. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm sending you a screenshot of my tier list.
I mean, pretty much the same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost the same, just with like a couple slight differences. Mostly Link.
Yeah. Yep. I'm cool with this. Any final closing thoughts? Because I'm gonna go get pizza.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run over the tier list real quick. So in S tier, we'll just go off Cyanize because it's the one on screen, I guess. S tier is Mario, Pikachu, Pac-Man, Steve, Link. A tier is Sonic, very sad-looking Kratos, and then Master Chef. B tier is Cloud, Snake, Crash.
It's actually crippled Cloud.
Shut up.
CC?
That's actually canon in the game. He does that.
CC.
Anyway, C tier is Laura, Ellie dying, Cloud Agent 47, Arthur Morgan dying, Dame Dane guy. Then D tier is depressed as shit Sackboy, live action Nathan Drake, and Bald Asterius.
I can't stop laughing.
Who the fuck is Shadowheart?
Who the fuck is Shadowheart?
Who the fuck is Shadowheart?
If you're gonna take anything out of this episode, like, I know we have our difference of opinions, but take one thing out of this episode. If you need to take anything out of this episode, who the fuck is Shadowheart?
I'm never buying Baldur's Gate out of protest.
Oh yeah, me too. I'll buy it eventually.
Listen, the fact that Shadowheart got higher, I'm unironically gonna say the fact that Shadowheart got higher than Sackboy is a literal war crime.
Yeah, And I don't even care about
I don't even know
Sackboy.
how Sackboy got 5, and I don't care about him at all.
How did he even get that far? Goodness. How did Agent 47 get that far too? Like, goodness.
Yeah, we need to kill the Brits. We need to kill all of them. We need to exterminate the British people. I'm going to destroy the British people.
They clearly have not played video games. All right. Anyway, any closing thoughts? I want to go get pizza.
I've got nothing. Shoutouts to my grandma, by the way.
Shoutouts to the grandma. Shoutouts to Mystic's grandma. Shoutouts to depressed Sackboy. The grandma.
the grandma of all time. Anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe and all that, and especially leave a comment. If you're watching on Spotify, make sure to give us a 5-star rating.
Question of the day.
If you care enough.
Question of the day.
Question of the day.
Did you know who Shadowheart was before this video?
Yes. Yes. Also, second question of the day, because I know all the answers are going to be no, nobody cares.
Yeah.
The actual question of the day is, what character do you think should have been on this list that wasn't?
Yeah.
Because I don't have an answer for that, because they kind of hit all my guys. Although you could argue Spyro, but that's it.
Is it wrong that I think how is a second Mario character not on this list, or was it just like one per franchise?
Well, I feel it was just like one per franchise. No, we can't even do one per franchise. There's 2 guys from Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, but this is bullshit.
Why is Luigi not here? Where is Bowser?
This is a bullshit.
Peach
this is
even.
an outrage.
I totally. I'm into fat bitches.
Down with the queen.
Wait a minute. Does the queen have that gat?
Man, such a bitch.
All right, that's enough for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.